So Maria Edgeworth in 1847. Anger, work, confusion. What is to be done? The Atlantic in the way and the news getting worse. Work stretching to occupy every hour in the day, carrying back and forth, lifting, bearing and setting down. We are in the centuries where work told the body how to lift, fasten and drag. The weight of the world needed heaving. When the horses staggered and slowed on the steep hill, the coach too full, too heavy to drag onwards, they stopped fearfully, and the child from the cabin was waiting for his chance. He ran out with a stone, pushed it behind the wheel so the horses could breathe, and waited for the farthings flung from the passengers' windows. Now he is carrying sacks of meal to the boat, back and forth, loaded then free, and the work stretching ahead, like the road where at the same moment Maria Edgeworth walks out, her young servant beside her carrying the basket that gets a bit lighter at every cabin door. This is her work now, at the end of her life. At home, she sits down to the story she is writing, line after line, her hand straying back and forth across her remaining pages. The child from the cabin is a man carrying meal to the docks, and at last the day is over and time for him to be paid. But he is too angry, his colleagues are too angry to take money for helping to feed starving people. And she, who is not ever recorded as being angry, takes out her knitting needles and the long skeins of wool the women have spun in the cabins to make a warm comforter for every man, her needles twitching back and forth until the work is done. She is famous and fortunate. She will be remembered. Like the girl whose brothers were turned into swans, she does what she knows, the long scarves piling softly beside her chair, one after the other, like the days. They are far from home when her gift reaches them, the trace of their work unraveling like a worn thread of wool.